I've been thinking a lot about the question, what if? To me, this is a question I've always asked myself as a personal challenge. What if I read an entire Hardy Boys book in one night? What if I wore shorts every single day during my junior year in high school? What if I asked that girl from Bumble out on a second date despite spilling 3 glasses of water on the first date? Now, running is no different. I've been asking myself what if since second grade when I asked, what if I joined the cross-country team? And then once my running career kicked off, other what ifs emerged, such as, what if I tried to stick with the 2 fastest girls on the track team in 8th grade? Or what if I ran a sub 18-minute 5K? And eventually, what if I ran a marathon? But all of these running what ifs were constrained by one thing: distance. For my entire running life, I have been running to achieve a set time or finishing place within a predetermined distance. A start and an end. 2 miles in second grade, 5 kilometers in high school cross country, 13.1 miles in the Grand Rapids Half Marathon, and finally, 26.2 miles in the Detroit Free Press Marathon. As far as I know, I've never asked myself a specific type of running what if. What if I ran as far as I possibly could? I've never even attempted it. My goals have always had a set end. But what if there was no end? What if I set out not knowing how far I'd be running, or for how long? And more specifically, what if I love it? Or what if I hate it? This video is to answer that question. Welcome to the Great What If. Here we go. I'm doing a little warm up, so the bathroom's behind me, locked. I was actually the first person in the park. I beat the gate attendant. I pulled up to the gate where you're supposed to like show your park pass, and no one was there. So I'm running towards what I think is a porta potty. This does not look like a porta potty. Not a porta potty. This is a stream gauging station. So maybe I'll call the park. Hey, can you open up the bathrooms? People gotta poop. All right, so we'll try the other side. Oh no, man. Good news, we got a guy with keys. The day is saved. The weather looks nice. Look at this like hazy blue sky, very cool. All right, we are ready. Beginning workout. All right, so here we go. So we're at Stony Creek Metro Park. It is a 6-mile loop around this like creek, river, lake. I don't know technically what it is, but I'm gonna try to do as many laps as I can. Definitely want to get 5, maybe 6. We'll see. Maybe that's cocky. Gotta stay tuned to find out. Little bit of hills, a little more of a challenge. So I'm already out of breath from the first hill. Off to a great start. Let's do this. So in order to preserve my watch and my headphones battery, I'm going no music for the first lap. So kind of a weird thing. The birds are my music. All right, 1 mile down, wrong watch. 1 mile down, feeling good. If I wasn't feeling good after 1 mile, that would not be a good sign. So I used to come here and do summer workouts for cross country in high school. And I used to think 6 miles around this loop was like the longest possible distance. I almost dreaded it. And here I am 15 years later, running multiple 6-mile loops. All right, so my first interaction with a runner out here, not so friendly. He gave me the old look up and down and then kind of gave a little, I mean, buddy, 7 a.m. on Saturday, it's beautiful. What are we scoffing at here? We'll see if this is a friendly place for runners. I really do think it is. So maybe that guy was he was in the pain cave and scoffed at my jovial attitude that I'm giving off while I'm running. So I'll say this, there is something very freeing about running and not worrying about pace or like how long it's gonna take you. It's just about, like really just about being out here and actually running as opposed to trying to like, you know, set a certain time. This is nice. This to me is kind of more of what running should be, or at least what I prefer. I don't know, I'm having a good time so far. Famous last words, you know, two and a half miles into a run, but feeling good. Also, porta potties on the course halfway. That's wonderful. They have thought of everything except unlocking the bathrooms when the park opens, but I won't get too mad about that. All right, I just got 2 friendly waves and 2 good mornings, so we are back on the Stony Creek is friendly track, as I suspected. That guy was just toughing it out. The first guy, I'm not gonna hold it against him, because this is fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Some young deer. Oh, to the woods. All right, coming up on 4.5 miles, time to hit my first gel. This is Honey Stinger Gold. Highly recommend this. Oh yeah, that's real good. Oh yeah, Honey Stinger Gold. It's like a little bit of a liquidier honey. So good. Link in the description to get yourself some of these. Highly recommend Honey Stinger Gold gels. This is really what I'm running around this creek. It used to be a creek. They dammed it, and then it turned into, I guess you could call this a lake. Look at how full the parking lot is now. Bathrooms are open, people, don't worry. All right. 1 lap down, 6 miles, feeling good. Feeling fresh, feeling strong. Just a nice day today to run. So yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to feel bad after 6 miles, so we'll see how I'm doing in another 6, but so far, really good. Back at it. So I'm gonna hold off on the podcast for like another 3 miles. I survived 6. I can make it 3. 2 things: it helps obviously preserve the battery for the full length of the run, but also it's kind of a nice thing to look forward to. Like once I get to 9 miles, then it's Kofuzi Run Club time. So something to work towards. Just a little treat along the way, a little tip if you're doing a long run. Give yourself little presents as you go. Now, running without music does cause one thing. I'm very aware of my body. Like normally if I'm listening to something, my mind is sort of on that, but now it's like, ooh, am I chafing? Is that a little twinge? And I know none of this is a big deal, but you're just very aware of what's going on, which is good, but also could be bad. So I'm sure people are watching this like, yeah, we never run with music. You idiot. I'm not an idiot. You don't need to call me an idiot. See, this is what happens. I don't have music, I don't have a podcast, and I start having arguments with hypothetical people. So maybe I should start the podcast a little bit earlier. I don't know. All right, gel number 2 coming up on 9 miles. Honey Stinger. So I am gonna take the opportunity to utilize this wonderful porta potty at 9 miles. Feeling good. It's too bad the sun is gone. It's cloudy. I guess that'll mean it's cooler, but I do like the sun. Still not using my headphones yet. Holding out. Maybe I can make it 12 miles. Pushing that little prize further, like a carrot. I'm a horse with a carrot of a podcast in front of me. So, do I love that analogy? I don't know. All right, so I'm about 11 miles in. There is definitely wind on the other side. So like heading this way, my pace picked up considerably. It's also flatter. So it's like the hard side, the easy side. I feel pretty good. Anyway, 12 miles. I'm switching out my flasks. I'm gonna grab some Noon and then get on with it. So feeling good. All right, coming up on 2 laps, 12 miles. I can see my crew from here, so a welcome sight. All right. Back at it. Feeling really good. Got my Noon, 12 down. Who knows how much to go, but so far so good. So I've waited long enough. It is time to turn on a podcast. Again, I got the Kofuzi Run Club, the #1 podcast to listen to after you apply under butter after 12 miles. So the first person to pass me of the day is up here. However, he is wearing a Boston Marathon shirt, so can't compete with that right now. So 13.1, halfway basically to the longest I've ever run. So time for a waffle. This flavor is salted caramel. I don't know if I've ever had this flavor before, but let's give it a whirl. This is pretty good. Link in the description to get the salted caramel honey stinger waffle. 15 miles down. It's gotten real gloomy outside. I will say though, everybody's smiling and waving. Stony Creek, officially friendly. All right, so I'm at about 17 miles. I would estimate 4 of the 6 miles of this loop they have wind, which is unfortunate because I'm in the non-windy place and I feel amazing. And then I go to the windy, hilly part and I feel bad. Looks like there's some kind of event here today. Maybe there'll be a nice little crowd. Maybe I can, you know, sneak some orange peels off a table or something. I wouldn't do that. I got my own stuff. Don't worry. I would never do that. A sign. Wow. How fun. All right. Hello. Hello. Okay. I feel pretty good.
Good.
Ugh. That's really sweet. All right. Gotta keep it moving. 18 down. I don't know what else to go. So that Gatorade thing, that caffeine drink, 200 something milligrams of caffeine. I can feel it. It's good. Really sweet. It says there's no sugar, which doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know what chemicals are in that, but I'm buzzing. It works. So glad I scooped that up. This wind is tough. My right foot hurts. It's manageable, but this is a grind. Woo! All right, another gel. Needed this one. I got a slight twinge in my left hamstring, so I gotta make sure I keep the calories coming because I'm in bonk territory. This is when people hit the wall. I feel okay, but just gotta be careful. All right, 24 miles down. Grab a couple things from the car, refuel. All right. Let's stash some pretzels. So I'm gonna do a little Gatorade, a little of this stuff. Back at it. Nice pit stop, good pit stop there. All right, got my banana. Feeling good. The pain has gone down a little bit, just getting used to the way my feet feel. Just need to keep fueling, keep hydrating, but otherwise good. I smell awful, just terrible. Oh, hope I don't run into anyone I know. Now, what's the protocol on a banana peel? I can throw this in the woods, right? Like if I throw it in the garbage, then it just stays in a trash bag and doesn't ever get back into the environment. So I'm gonna throw this in the woods when no one's looking, someone's coming. Jimmy Butler. That's allowed. It's gonna decompose. An animal may eat that. That's not littering. All right, this is officially the longest time I've ever run. 4 hours and 20 minutes I've been running, so goal 1 accomplished. All right, I just finished my podcast, the Kofuzi Run Club episode with Jakey Cho. Awesome. Check that out. I'll try to remember to link that in the description. Really cool conversation, kind of about the creator space and brands and, you know, talking about maybe starting like a TV channel. A lot of cool ideas. Got my mind firing. So now it's time to switch to a little music. Kick it into high gear with some lo-fi beats. Oh, never mind. Forgot I was using an Apple Watch and Spotify doesn't work. Because of course, it's an Apple Watch and it's Spotify. When you need it the most, it's not gonna work. I should have expected this. It's just not playing my downloads. So maybe I'll try to shut this off. This is why I'm carrying 2 watches, because I have no tech issues with the Garmin. The cheapest Garmin you can buy is nicer than an Apple Watch when it's all said and done, but see if I can fix this frustration. There it is, 26.2. I've officially run a marathon, the most anticlimactic marathon distance I've ever run. Nobody's around. 4.5 hours in, 26.2 miles. Once I get to 26.3, that'll be the longest I've ever run. Taking off the second what if I ran further than I've ever run. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah! Okay, coming up, 26.3. That's the furthest I have ever run. We're in uncharted territory. So everything from here on out is gravy. But what if I ran 50K? Next goal coming up. got ourselves a 27-mile waffle. Bon appetit. So twice now I've had this like twinge in my groin muscle. I don't know, kind of scary. I think my form is just kind of breaking down a little bit, but I don't know, I don't feel it when I'm running, but it was just like a weird, I don't know, weird feeling. Something to keep an eye on as my body starts to fall apart. All right, 29 miles. I'm starting to feel it. I'm trying to eat these pretzels, get the carbs back up. It's hard to chew, hard to eat. So I'm like eating a pretzel and then taking a drink of water and then just swishing it down. Looking forward to my next gel pretty soon. I'm probably just gonna take it right after this, but camera died, had to switch the battery. Anyway, I think for my last lap, I'm gonna attempt to go one more lap after this. I'm gonna switch rotation. So I'm gonna go counterclockwise. Honestly, it's flatter this half, and I think the wind is much less. I don't know if I could take another part of that hilly, windy portion. I've been going for 5 hours now, so uncharted territory for sure. Okay, now we're at 30 miles. I'm gonna try to go for 6 more. Just gonna do a quick pit stop, refuel, but I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Oh, that twinge is showing up a little bit more. That's my only concern, but I feel pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna take a water, switch this out. The last Gatorade Fast Twitch. That's gonna power me across the finish for sure. We're going extreme, the trolleys. Put some of these worms in my pocket. My sister used to put worms, real worms, in her pockets when she was young, so this would be called pulling an Elena. Do I dare go the hard way? You know what if I went the hard way? Let's do it. You gotta do hard things. I'm gonna take the hard route. Famous last words. Last lap, 6 miles. I'm gonna hit 50K soon, so here we go. Oh. Okay, so I was just putting my switching water bottle sides and I just pulled my shoulder muscle. Oh my goodness. Come on. I can't believe this. Oh, that hurts so bad. Okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. I made it all this way. My legs feel great. And I hurt myself getting a water bottle out. I can't believe this. And it was like, it made me kind of sick to my stomach real quick. So I just need to take a second, recover. I'll be good, I'll be good. Yeah, you ever get like hurt and you just kind of get that sick to your stomach feeling? That's what I got. I, of course, you know, just pounded a bunch of gummy worms. So that didn't help, but man, come on. I can't believe this. I'm gonna make it, but I just need to gather myself. This stinks. I'm so close. I thought I was done. I thought I was gonna roll back down the hill. I'm okay, that was weird. I think my body's just very tired, so any sort of new muscle movement is gonna cause a lot of tension, but okay, we're good. Let's get back at it. Let's get to it. Did I lose my water? No, I didn't. All right. Oh, my calves. Oh, starting and stopping, not so fun. Woo! Okay, we're back in business. Let's go. I can do this, I can do this. All right, 30.99, 31 miles. Oh, 50K. Oh, I'm seizing up. Oh, I did it. 50K. That might honestly just be my limit. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so tightening up. I don't even know how to talk. I need to turn around. Oh, wow. 50K. Dude, how am I gonna get back? I have a mile to get back. And honestly, that's it. That's all I got. My Apple Watch is dead. I declare the Apple Watch a useless running watch. Oh, I'm tightening up now. Oh, yeah. Woo! I'm like happy, but I'm also in extreme pain. Okay, I need to take a moment here. But I ran 50K. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. There's a couple hills here and then it's all downhill. Literally all downhill from there. Should be able to get to 32. It just hit me. Honestly, 50K is like my absolute limit. My body said no mas. Oh, it's just like waves of tightness. Okay, I need to focus. I need to put the camera down, I'm sorry. But 50K, my mind is good. I feel mentally good, but oh man, my legs are shot. All right, so this is the last uphill before I head back. I'm gonna run 32 miles today. My energy level feels good. Like I feel like I have energy. It's just my legs are starting to cramp and I don't want to get stuck way over there. It was pretty cocky to go the hard route. And I think when I stopped, because I pulled my shoulder muscle, that sort of threw me off a little bit. So here's the thing. I feel good. I know I can do more. So in the future, maybe not this year, but some other time, I know I can run more than 32 miles. I might just need to fuel a little bit differently and not hurt my arms while running. But this was fun. This was good. I answered the questions I want to answer. Here's the final downhill. I'm gonna wrap it up after we cross the finish line. Woo! That guy's flying. Bet he's not running 32 miles. Oh, my groin. 32. I did it. 32 miles. There's my crew. Woo! Oh, I feel honestly pretty good, other than my legs. Wow. There's the proof. 5 hours, 40 minutes, 32 miles. So that's a wrap, 32 miles. My brain isn't functioning right, so I'm gonna wrap this up when I get home, but what an experience, what a fun time. So what did I learn? Well, for starters, you can't trust the Apple Watch, and reaching for your water bottle can derail an entire run. But more importantly, I learned the answer to my what if. Not only was I able to run further than a marathon, I actually enjoyed myself. 5 years ago, even the idea of running a single meter longer than the finish line of the 26.2 mile distance would have seemed ridiculous, pointless even. But perspectives can change, passing thoughts can turn into nagging questions, and nagging questions can demand answers. So what's my next what if? You'll just have to subscribe to find out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.